Get ready with me for my everyday makeup routine. I'm starting off with the Physicians Formula Liquid Bronzer. This is excellent for a tanner for your face. I'm actually just kind of putting it around the perimeters of my face and then rubbing it in. Next up, I'm doing my brows. I'm using the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is the shade Natural Brown or Neutral Brown, I can't remember. Just filling in the sparse areas, and then I am going in with the NYX Brow Glue right after this. It's tinted, it's the shade Taupe, and just running that through my brow hairs so they will stay in place for the day. So to prep my eyelids for shadow, I always use a concealer. I'm just popping that on my eyelids and going to blend that out really quickly with my finger. Now, I'm having some issues with lighting. You really cannot see everything and it's driving me insane. But I am taking a more peach base concealer and doing some color correcting under my eyes because I definitely have some dark circles there for today. Okay, for shadow, I'm using the Haus Labs bronzer and using a fluffy brush and just running that through my crease, really on my brow bone. You can see here I've played with the lighting, trying to get it as realistic as possible. But anyway, just popping that on my brow bone with a fluffy brush for my shadow for the day. I love this for summer and for an easy everyday look. If you follow me on YouTube, you have seen this product. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Cream Eyeshadow. I love it. Can't get enough. So I'm just popping that on my lid. And then I'm taking a brown liner. This is also Charlotte Tilbury. And just running it along my lash line as close to my lashes as possible, just to give a little bit of definition. I love this liner, and I also use the NYX retractable eyeliner as well in the shade brown. For my summertime foundation that I just cannot get enough of, it's the Charlotte Tilbury in the light coverage. I am using the shade 4 and actually just using my fingers. So I have always said don't use your fingers to apply foundation, but I have been this summer and I'm loving it. So just for a light coverage, I'm running that along my face and a little bit down my neck, and then I'm going in with the Mario contour stick and just contouring or really bronzing. I'm not really doing much contour, but running it around the perimeters of my face, under the cheekbone, on the sides of the nose, you know the drill, and blending it out with this NYX fan brush. I love this brush for any cream bronzer or contour. Tried or true. I keep it in my personal stash. I love it. Okay, next up for concealer, I'm just using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer and popping that under my eyes and just where I need a little more coverage around my nose, forehead, and going to blend that out really quickly. Next up, to set my concealer and my T-zone, I'm using the Fenty setting powder in the shade Lavender. I love the lavender shade for more of a brightening effect. I feel like it's very similar to a pink setting powder. So I'm just using this under my eyes and in my T-zone. And then I'm going back in with the Haus Labs bronzer that I used in my crease and popping that along the perimeters of my face where I did the cream bronzer. This just reinforces that product and I love the way it looks. And then I'm taking a fluffy pencil brush under my eyes for just a little more oomph. And then a good coat of mascara. This is the Milani mascara in the turquoise tube. I love it. It's a tubing mascara and looks fantastic. One of my favorite blushes for summertime this year is the ColourPop blush stick in the shade Under Pressure. And you can see I'm using a flat top foundation brush to apply that. I don't like blending it out with my fingers. I feel like it loses its pigmentation, and I'm just popping that along the high points of my face, even on my forehead. And then lining my lips with the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude. I like a natural lip, and going over that with a sheer gloss. This is a Charlotte Tilbury clear gloss, and that is it. Hope you love it.